Man, what a year it was for NC State Athletics. I'm Jeff Gravely here with our Director of Athletics, Corrigan, and the Executive Director of the Wolfpack Club, Broussard. And I guess we could kind of label this a year to remember. All of the things that were experienced, championships that were won, experiences of going to a Final Four for the men and the women. From the seat that you sat in, what was your vantage point and what did you feel and see?
Yeah, I think ultimately what you feel is joy, right? And it's joy for the people in the program. It's for the men's team, for the women's team, for also all of our fan base, you know, who have been with us through the years. But to have 5 ACC championships this year at this point, you know, with Lori Hennis winning her 3rd consecutive national championship in women's cross country, you know, just the overall excitement of the program where we are, also hitting highest graduation rates that we've had in the past. And you know, it really comes back to me, just that joy of being in DC and seeing the confetti fall down and then ultimately end up in Phoenix and the women, you know, to go from here and playing full crowd at Reynolds and then to move out to Oregon and a couple other schools, right? Stanford, Texas. I think we've all heard of them before, and to be able to make it to Cleveland in the Final Four just kind of put a cap on the winter sports, and we continue to move on through the spring.
Ben, you got to see full force Pack Pride at its best.
It's amazing. Everything Boo said is 100% correct. Our fan base was so appreciative of everything that our coaches did, everything that our student athletes did. The way that our athletic department represented our university brought a sense of joy that I've never seen before. It was an amazing experience.
You know, this is a very unique place, NC State is. You look at home venues, they're sold out. You go on the road, there are Pack fans there to make it like it's a home venue. You got people driving out to Phoenix to make it to the Final Four. And then there's a financial support. How do all of these tie together that equates to success?
It starts with selling out venues, right? And it starts with the success and the connectivity that our students have to this great university. To see Reynolds sold out for 3 years in a row, to sell, you know, more than 30,000 season tickets for 20 consecutive years in Carter Finley, to see baseball sold out for the last 5 years. I think it just speaks to the passion that NC State's all about, and just how important that is to everyone.
Now the challenge is sustained success. Aim higher. In the ever-changing financial landscape of college athletics, how do we go about that?
Well, I think as we look at it in different models around the country of what it is, we got to figure out what's best for NC State, right, and how we're looking at it. And as we're looking at Pack Forward and figure how do we get to the next level. And quite frankly, there's a lot of, just to be frank, there's a lot of donor fatigue of trying to figure out, because you feel like there's always something else in something else, and we're excited about Pack Forward and figuring out how do we move this entire enterprise, if you will, right, that's called college athletics. How do we move it forward in a way that in some cases ticket prices in Carter Finley will go down. Other places they'll stay the same, other places they'll go up, but we're going to look at everything in total, and not only from the cost of the tickets, but also from a donation level.
From a Wolfpack Club side, we've had a number of new people. We've had a number of new annual fund donors that have stepped up, and our longtime people have been with us the whole way, right? They understand that we need them to be a part of this for us to be successful.
When you look at over the years, we have been, in my opinion, we've been very conservative as we have moved ticket prices up. And I'm not saying we haven't done that in the past. We know we have, but this is a chance to really jump forward. And in the past, it was all one price, regardless of where you were in the stadium, and different people wanted to move to different seats, and it was harder and harder. And with Pack Forward, it gives us that opportunity to maximize, you know, between the 40s and then, you know, down by the goal line and then the upper deck, and we're able to have a ticket price for everyone involved. We need to be creative in what it is, and we need our fans to participate in what's going on. I mean, it's really important. You've been a part of all of this for so long. We came here to be great, and we've had success, and we're going to continue to lean in. So we do this together. We don't do this as individuals, right? It's so much bigger than that, and I think that's ultimately who we are as a university, right? It's all about the people.
Two other words that I think are part of this initiative you hear, and Ben, we'll start with you, are communication and transparency. Why is it important to be open with our fan base? We're not trying to hide anything. It is right there for everyone to see.
Yeah, almost every conversation that I have daily with our donors, they want to know what's going on. They want to know the vision. They want to know how their investment's being used to further their student athletes, the kids that they care about. And the thing is, we know that our donors view this as family, right? They come and show up at Carter Finley so that they can be next to their tailgating family. And it's important that we're up front with them and we show them what the plan is, right? Exactly what Boo's laying out, how their investment in NC State athletics can continue us on this path forward.
It's coming out and we're going to communicate it. And we understand that it could be hard for some people. We want to work with them with regards to that. We want to provide enough price points for different people to stay involved. We want those people that like to sit, to Ben's point, their tailgating family or their seat family or whatever it is. We want to make sure that we're able to capture that as well as we go forward. But this is going back to being great. And that's why we're all here.
You know, as the guy who is in charge of the relationships that we have with our donors and making sure that we further their commitment in what we do, almost every conversation we have, whether it's an annual fund donor or a major gift donor, is around that. It's around being committed to the process, being committed to supporting our student athletes, and being committed to the overall mission of the athletic department. I've never seen it any stronger than this year. So along the way, when we ask them to step up and help to continue this along, we know they'll be there for us.
Well, Ben and Boo, appreciate your perspective on this moving forward venture. It's going to be exciting and it's necessary to do. So with that, folks, if you want more information, you can find a lot more details on our website, gopack.com/packforward. You guys ready to throw them up?
Let's go. Go Pack.